Thank you, Javon, and welcome to tonight's regional news. CARICOM Community CARICOM ministers with responsibility for information and communication technologies (ICT) have agreed to collectively approach the region's telecommunications providers to eliminate roaming charges throughout the 15-member grouping. A statement issued recently said this is one of the priorities the ministers have identified as an early benefit with respect to achieving a CARICOM single ICT space. The statement noted that the matter had been discussed at a special meeting of the Council for Trade and Economic Development last weekend by video conference, and that the meeting agreed that the elimination of the roaming charges would provide social and economic benefit to the people and to the region. Grenada's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, who has lead responsibility for science and technology, said this was an issue which would give a real boost to regional integration and had the potential to drive growth and development in the community. The single ICT space will allow for harmonization of the ICT and other legislative frameworks in CARICOM, the removal of roaming charges, the encouragement of digital entrepreneurship, equipping all CARICOM nationals as digital citizens, and looking at ICT financial solutions, among other regional benefits. We now turn to Trinidad and Tobago. Opposition leader Kamla Prasad-Bissessar left her Siparia constituency office in high spirits, having retained 6 corporations and gained a significant ground in unfamiliar territory. Prasad-Bissessar chastised PNM as an administration that had not a single achievement to speak about after 4 years and spent more than 200 billion Trinidad dollars. However, the People's National Movement (PNM) claimed the victory in local government elections on the basis of winning more seats than the USC. Both parties won 7 corporations, with the UNC capturing Sangre Grande, which was previously held by the PNM. And finally, in Jamaica, the Healthy Caribbean Coalition (HCC) is calling for radical changes over the next decade to address obesity in Jamaica and the wider region. HCC policy advisor Nicole Foster said that 25.1% of Jamaican children between the ages of 5 and 9 and 19.9% of children ages 10 to 19 will be obese by the year 2030 if drastic measures are not taken. She further noted that information from the Caribbean Public Health Authority (CARPHA) indicates that the region has an overweight and obesity prevalence that is widespread across both males and females, and of great concern is the fact that the region has a serious and growing problem of childhood obesity. Foster said that Jamaica and the Eastern Caribbean states were identified as having just a 2% chance of meeting the World Health Organization's WHO 2025 goal of having no increase in obesity prevalence, all things being equal. Barbados, Guyana, and Trinidad were all reported to have an even lower 1% chance of reaching the 2025 goal. The Bahamas, Dominican, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines were among the top 20 countries that were identified as having or acquiring a significant childhood obesity problem in the next decade. Foster said that PAHO reports that the Caribbean has the highest premature non-communicable diseases mortality rate in the entire Americas, with data from 2010 to 2016 showing that 78% of untimely deaths were due to these chronic conditions. And that was all for tonight's regional news. Back to you, Javon.